G'day, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing very well, keeping healthy and safe. I'm doing pretty good on this side of the desk. Today we're doing the unboxing and first impression of this new Lenovo Yoga Pro 7. Now this is the Intel version, so you'll probably see it as codename as 7i. Now they do come with the AMD version, which doesn't mean you need to see so just the Lenovo Pro 7 is the AMD version. The 7i, most countries will actually be the Intel version, just to let you know. Now without further ado, let's get the unboxing. Now this does have new 13th gen Intel core, and of course I've got a good old trusty knife, so I'm just going to quickly do the cuts here. Now these days this knife has been going through wood and stuff, so it's not as sharp as it used to be. Now I've got to remember to take a cut away from myself, and I'll just do that again on this side here as well. Well, I can feel it's actually not even grabbing anymore. This knife needs to be sharpened somehow, and it's going to take a bit to sharpen this knife. Now I'm just going to give that just a little bit extra cut because I cut through the cardboard here, which I really didn't want to do. So, wow, this unboxing is just taking. There we go, finally. Yeah, I really need to sharpen this knife, but I'm bringing back the old knife anyway. I'm going to put it aside, and let's have a look at what's inside of here. All right, let's have a look at this. Now, as always, you know, from my good old unboxing, it's been a while, and I always like to have a look at the power adapter first. Now, this does also have Geforce RTX dedicated graphics card, so I'm expecting a little bit more power out of this power adapter. Now, interesting enough, I am having troubles even opening the top part of it. There we go. That was a bit of a weird one. I'm normally pretty good at this. Now we've got our power cable. Let's have a look at the power adapter. Now this is a smaller power adapter than I'm expecting. I'm just going to very light compared to what I was expecting here. Now let's have a look at the power adapter. This is 140 watt power adapter. Now I kind of have a feeling, I think from the side, if I'm correctly recall, this should be an RTX 4050. Just to let you know, so it's not the most powerful, but that means 140 watts. Ooh, that means I can maybe power this up if you use my power bank I had. Anyway, but that's good to see. I'm going to connect these two up, and later I'll connect. Now, interesting enough, this is using a USB-C. So, USB-C. I remember when I was looking at USB-C standards, the power delivery of 3.1 can go up to 200 watts. That means I have a feeling this laptop, the USB-C, could have the power delivery standard of 3.1. Ooh, that'd be cool, because this is 140 watts. Now, I only think the only one I've seen which had 130 watts was a Dell Precision, and also the Dell XPS for 15-inch. You can do those. They already did barely run on the 130 watts. Now this is 140 watts. Ooh, that's way more than I expected. So that's just a hidden spoiler alert there. But I don't know, but I'm going to do a test in my review video. Now we'll be creating a review video after this, so I have to spend a bit of time on this. And let's bring this thing out. Ooh, that is fancy. Now this is. Oh, we've got some foam here. Let's just move that foam away. Move that foam away. I'm just going to drop the box down here. Now we've got a box inside the box, and wow, the packaging is really nice. We've got nice yoga looking, and we've got another. Ooh, this feels like really premium already. Just a box, and just to be funny is I can see there's a lot of Lenovo Yoga labels here. Now these Lenovo Yoga labeled, they're like holographic. I'm not sure you can see that through the camera, but they're a little bit holographic. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I can see here, it says move here. I don't know what that does. There we go. We can actually rip it through there. There you go. That's kind of cool. Now I'm just going to go through and just rip off all the good old thing. Now I must say thank you for Lenovo for sending this, for having a look at this. So thank you very much, guys. This is the 2023 edition. Now let's see. It does do like the sort of very. Oh, that's ooh, that is fantastic, dude. I'm gonna chuck it here just so you can have a look at that box. Now I'm just gonna show it to you guys here. Now I'm just taking this out. Whoa, that is nice. Anyway, before I get onto this laptop here, I'm just gonna see what else is in the box. I'll just lift this flap here. There's nothing in here. So this is just all empty. Okay, whoa, we can use this as a presentation box if you really want to. So I'm just gonna cover this back together, and I'll just leave that here. And let's do the honors of taking this thing off. Okay, here we go. Oof. Now, this is all aluminium feels to it. Oof. This feels very premium here. Now, this is, I think they call this a teal color. It's not gray, it's like it's a very nice teal, metallic teal, sort of dark teal, that is. Very nice, that's kind of cool there. And we've got a nice Lenovo Yoga logo here. And we've got the usual logo here for the yoga. Oh, I can definitely sit on the back. We've got some speakers on either sides. But yeah, this is all very nice rounded edges. So you're not going to catch that. This feels really nice and premium here. And interesting enough, I'm just looking at the little bit ahead is the screws. They're Torx screws. If you want to get into there, there's not many of them, which is nice. Ooh, that feels nice. Now, I'm going to open this up. I might as well do the hinge test for that. So I'm just going to wiggle this around, and that is clamping very well. So that's fantastic. And now I'm just going to do a one finger test to see how this goes with one finger. And oh, very nice and smooth. Then it gets to about 90 degrees, and it then starts to need a little bit of pressure. Now I'm going to have to put 2 fingers here, and that goes over here, and that's 180 degrees. That's all. It's not a 2-in-1, so 180 degrees is all it does. And I've got a nice another little thing here. I'm just going to move it around here. Ooh, this looks like a very nice screen. Now I'm going to just see if I can turn it on. Now normally it would be, now where is the power button? I'm going to have to look at, I might as well have a quick look at the ports here. Got camera, privacy shutter button here for the webcam. I think that's a power button here, so I'm going to try and turn that on while that happens. I think I might have to connect it to power. We've got the headphone jack, we've got a USB type A port. That's good to see they still kept the USB type A port. And then we've got 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, and then we've got a HDMI port here. So that's a full size there. Now, as always, most Lenovo's, I've got to connect to power. Now, this is another power, and this one is on the opposite side. So I'm going to see if I can pull a little bit just to bring it in, just so I can actually plug it in. Now this doesn't give you the 140 watts. I think this is only a maximum is 100 watts, but it's still charging, and that's all it really needs to detect. And it's got power. Let's just turn it on here. After that, should be good to go. There we go. We'll just turn it on. I'm just going to take that off. Now, woo, you can see the display here is beautiful. Now it is a glossy display, you can see, so I'm taking guess this probably has touch in there. Now with the bezel, it is pretty much near bezel-less on both sides. On the top, it's quite thin, narrow bezel on the top, and at the bottom we've got a little bit, not much that I was expecting. So I think this is a 16:10 display here. I can see the webcams right on top. We've got a little bit of sort of like a max sort of indent on the top here, but it's nothing that I would say. It's quite nicely. Now as for the keyboard, oh, that feels good. This is the usual, well, I'll say Lenovo keyboard. We've got quite a lot of depth to each tactile feel, and we've got a nice little concave feel. These, you can't really go wrong with Lenovo keys. I love them, and the control is at the normal end. Functions the next one, which is good to see. I love to see when that. Now the trackpad is quite a large trackpad, and it is mechanical, so it's hinged at the top and you can depress it at the bottom, and it feels glossy smooth. Now the palm rest has an aluminium, all the way same aluminium feel to the edge here. Now I can just see on the either side of the keyboard more speaker grills. So this is probably a 4-speaker system. It's going to sound really good. Now I'm going to actually do the sound test in the review video, and as I say, that is a gorgeous. Now I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, I've got touch here. I've got touch, and I will set this thing up a little bit later on. The display is a 14.5-inch display with 3K resolution, and it also has the ability of going up to 120 Hz refresh rate. The Yoga Pro name does suggest its optimal market, and that is, it does run off the Nvidia Geforce Studio drivers, which means it is certified and also made stable for professional applications. So this is a working computer. But of course, you can always fire up a game when you're in off time, and it is able to play games as well. This is just giving you a nice feel of this, and just giving you, I might as well do the twist test as well. Wow, that is sturdy. Oh, that is sturdy. That is good. Now I'm going to actually just oh, that's got a lot of, the shafts on this is strong. They've done a fantastic job on this, and as I've said, this is running the 13th gen Intel core. Now I think it's a 13, maybe 700H, I'm not sure, but I'll have a look at that when I do the review video. But I do know it's got the RTX 4050 in this one here, and we've pretty much got 16 gigs of RAM on this. I'm thinking up to 32 or even 64. I've got to check on the specs of that, but you will see that along the way. But anyway, I will take care of the setup for this. This is just a quick first impression of this, and I'm really liking this. Now, I will be creating a review video after this. Spent a bit of time on this, and I'll put the link in the description below so you can check that out. Now, I hope you find this video informative or enjoyed it. If you did, either support my channel, smash the like button, and also share this video. It does really help me out. And as always, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. And I'll see you next video.